Good morning, students. Today we will learn the chapter number 5 Anita and the Honeybees from our EVS textbooks of class 4. So, this is the true story of a ordinary girl who changed her life by going to school. So, we will start the chapter. My name is Anita Khushwaha. I live in Bocha village. This is in Muzaffarpur district in Bihar. I stay with my parents and two younger brothers. I study in college. Besides studying, I teach young children. I also keep honeybees. So, dear students, this is the story which is narrated by Anita. That's why you can see that what is the first sentence? My name is Anita Khushwaha. I live in Bocha village. So she is narrating this story. So she is living in Bocha village. That is in Bihar. In Bihar, one district is there, Muzaffarpur. She was living there. Okay, you can see in the map. This is Bihar. What is the capital of Bihar? Yes, very good students. Patna. Patna is the capital of Bihar. And in the Bihar, you can see this is the map of Bihar. And there is one district, Muzaffarpur. Here, one village, Bochaha village. There, the girl, Anita Khushwaha, she lived. Okay, she lives in Bochaha village. Now she is studying in college, and besides studying, she teaches young children as well as she keeps honeybees. Yes, and all these things is not easy for her. You can think that she is going to school. She is ordinary girl and she changed her life by going to school, and you will think that so what is new there? In our class there are many girls all are coming to school, so nothing is there. Why are we saying like that? She changed her life by going to school. So my dear students, there are some old mentality of some people in the some part of our India. They are thinking that they they don't like the idea of girls going to school. They think that girls should not go to school. They like that they are thinking. And Anita also came from that place where people don't like the idea of girls going to school. And that's why her story, this is also a true story like our previous chapter. This is also a true story. So you can see here, all this has not been easy for me. What is she saying? This is not easy for her to go to school and college. When I was young, I used to spend all my time with my goats as they graze for food. I always wanted to go to school, but my parents did not like the idea of girls going to school. What is she saying? When she was young, she used to spend all her time with her goats as they graze food. And she always wanted to go to school, but her parents, they did not like the idea of girls going to school. They have that old mentality that girls should not go to school. Now I will show you one picture, two pictures. Please see it, observe it. What do you understand? Yes, you are right. You can see that in this picture the boys are getting more food here also, here also. It shows that in our India, in some places, the parents are giving more, taking more care of the boy than girls. So is this good, beta? Is this right? No, this is not right. This is truly wrong. And the old mentality of the few people, they are doing like this. They are saying that they are doing the discrimination of boys and girls. Now, as I told you that in our India, it is old mentality that some people, they did not like the idea of girls going to school. But look at this picture. These two persons change the whole thing. They fight with the society for girls' education. He is Mr. Jyotirao Phule and this is Savitri Bai Phule. These two changed the history of our India by starting the India's first girls' school. And Savitri Bai Phule is the first female teacher also. She taught the girls in her school. In this picture also you can see one famous personality. She was Dr. Anandi Joshi. She was the first female Indian doctor. Okay. Then here are some more famous woman personalities in our India who did best in their field. So we can say that is the wrong mentality that girls should not go to school. That girls also they must go to school and they will also they also need study. We can't say that only boys can do everything. Nowadays, the mentality is changing, but where the Anita is living, there the people are thinking like that. The girls should not go to school. Now come to our story. We can see that a dream of school. Okay, the dream of school of Anita. One day I peeped into the school in our village. I could not stay away. I silently went and sat down behind the children. I felt so happy. I went home and picked up courage to talk to my parents about going to school. But they told me clearly that I could not do so. That day I cried and cried. Now Anita is telling to us one day she peeped into the school in her village. Okay, she is really eager to go to school and she could not stay away. She silently went and sat down behind the children. And in the school she felt so happy. And when she went home and picked up courage to talk her parents about going to school, she asked her parents about going to school, but her parents, they told her clearly that she could not do so, she could not go to school. That day she cried and cried, she was really sad. But one of the teachers in my village explained to my parents why it is important to study. The teacher told them that they would not have to pay anything for my education up to class 8. The teacher said that it was the right of every child to go to school. Somehow my parents agreed. I started going to school. I did not get high marks, but I always asked many questions. Now look how her life changed. One of the teachers in her village, he explained to her parents why it is important to study. And the teacher also told them that they would not have to pay any money, any amount, anything for her education up to class 8. And he also mentioned that it was the right of every child to go to school. Somehow he convinced them, and somehow her parents agreed. And then she started going to school. And she told us that she didn't get high marks, but she always asked many questions. That is the speciality of Anita. She always asked many questions. So, my dear students, you know that the teacher told her that education is free up to class 8, but there are some other expenses also, that travel to school and back, the notebook, pen, pencil, stationeries, uniform, school bag, lunch box, shoes, and many more things. But her parents are poor, they are not able to do that. Then how she managed to study, that we will see now. Staying in school. Time passed and soon I completed class 5. I knew that we would need to spend more in class 6. My parents said that it was time for me to leave school, but I wanted to study more. Now see, dear children, that her parents, they told her that now your class 5 is over and now we have to spend more money in class 6, so you have to school leave now. You have to leave the school now. But she wanted to study more. So what she did? I found a way to do this. I started to teach younger children. From the money that I got, I was able to continue my own studies. So what was she doing here? You can see she found a way to do this. She started to teach younger children in her village, and they gave her some money, and from the money that she got, she was able to continue her own study. So in this way she found a way how to uh, get more study, how to spend money. So she earned money from that tuition classes. Now you can see one sweet memory which is shared by her. Okay, now what is her sweet memory? I remember some older boys in my village also used to teach young children. In her village, there are other boys also. They are also giving tuitions, they are also teaching the younger children. They did not like it when I started teaching. And Anita is telling that the other boys who are also taking the children, the tuition classes, they did not like when Anita started tuition classes, or when she started to teach younger children. That boys, they don't like it, they didn't like it. Then what they do? You can see they started to scold and scare the children so that they would not come to me. So what they did? They started to scold and scare that young children, and they are afraid and they didn't go to Anita's class. They go to that boys' class. For some time, all the children except two stopped coming to me. Then, because of that boys, they scolded and scared that young children. That's why they all stopped to go to Anita's classes. And only two children are there who continue their class, they continue their tuition class from Anita, but others, they leave that class. But soon they all came back because I used to teach them with love and care. but soon. But after few days, this happened only for few days, because after few days they all came back, because she used to teach them with love and care. So my dear students, this is the first part of our story. Remaining I will teach you in next session. So this is the assignment for you. Please find out the answer of these four questions. The first question, where does Anita live? Then who explained the importance of study to Anita's parents? What did Anita do to continue her study? Tell some names of famous women personalities of India. So this is the homework for you. Okay, my dear students, have a nice day and bye.